Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to the Covenant of the Holy Plumage in Stellaris with the Megacorp DLC and the 2.2 Lagoon patch. Alright, so right now we are... we've got 4 colony worlds. They're doing okay. We have a lot of other potentials, but don't really have the alloy production to be able to use it. Subterranean. Okay, these guys have entered into a defensive pact with them. It's fine with me. I mean, I will attack these guys eventually, but I don't know that they'll be able to get through to help. If something happens to this guy, then maybe that'll worry me a bit. So there is actually no way up to the rest of this arm from here, which is very odd.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, let's keep going.
A system has been surveyed.
Now we have hit total empire size of 90. Our administrative cap is 70. So now we're getting 0.09 technology cost, tradition adoption plus 0.15, campaign cost, leader upkeep, and leader cost plus 30%. So that is going to start eating into our energy credits.
Identified.
This is challenging, but only 194 days. We'll research it. Alright, let's see if Rose-chan can avoid this thing. This is really the point where it's going to be a worry. We're not getting much out because they're succeeding in keeping their crime low. Rivalry ended between the Rakthalak and the Kundan Nation.
Upscaling complete.
It's disappointing.
Potential market survey completed.
Ashley has gained the resilient trait.
Colonial enterprise upsizing.
Not sure what that indicated.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, we got fusion power now. That's good. We can get chemical plants, which turns minerals into volatile motes. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think we want that. We want to be able to start producing these things pretty soon. Okay, there we go. Got a desert world and an alpine world. Interesting how the alpine world is closer to the sun. Anyway, we're out here. We can start surveying again, so that's good. A new metal. Ooh, detailed surface scans on Oaprinda 1 have identified a large impact crater containing the wreckage of several ancient starships of unknown design. The ships appear to be completely devoid of life support systems, leading us to suspect that they were either unusually large drones or controlled by some form of artificial intelligence. Interestingly, the hull of the ships was constructed out of living metal, an exceedingly rare and inorganic material with many unique properties. This metal can be programmed to assume a certain shape or form, and will slowly regrow itself if damaged. Over a period of several millennia, the surviving metal from the wrecked ships has fused into a large and extremely dense deposit that could potentially be mined for centuries to come. Fascinating. Alright, so there is living metal out here. I want this I want this system. I want this little constellation. It seems fairly safe from any other anyone else coming in. I like how I'm supposed to build tall, and I am totally building wide. Let's go ahead and
Potential market survey completed.
build out there. It's going to be a while before we get anything here.
Research actualized.
Okay, Lechak civilization encountered. That is on Fuella 1. They are in the Iron Age. And we have pop growth speed plus 10%. Yes. About time. Been working on that for a long time. We are way behind on these techs. Hydroponics farm is a building. Hyper entertainment forum requires the exotic gases. Gene clinics. It's so it turns consumer goods into amenities and pop growth speed, but you still have to, I don't know, it takes, since you can only build them per 5 pops, I don't know, it just feels like other things like, you know, the alloy factories and stuff like that are going to be better. Anyway, we'll go for the selective defoliants. Clearing out tile blockers will be a good thing. This other desert world has dust caverns. Okay, we're up to 50 minerals now. Seismic disturbances. There have been many reports of unexplainable seismic disturbances on Barren. Tremors can be felt across the moon, and many of our settlements have suffered damage. While investigating the earthquakes, our scientists discovered a vast network of subterranean caverns. The deepest of these caverns are home to some kind of indigenous civilization, and they appear to be tunneling towards the surface. Ground vibrations from our settlements may have triggered this behavior, but we cannot be certain. There's no telling how these aliens will react when they spill out of their tunnels and encounter our colonists. We have to deal with the situation.
Situation log revised.
Alright, so we could do a preemptive strike. Or we could do a established communication. I imagine if I did this, then it would allow me more use of the planet, but we're trying to bring the message of the Holy Plumage to all species of the galaxy by any means necessary, and just outright killing them would not do so. So we'll go ahead and establish communications.
Outlier identified.
We've detected life signs coming from somewhere beneath this barren, lifeless surface of this planet. Go ahead and research that. I have enough that I could colonize another world. It's a rather small Arctic world, but it's got a lot of mining districts. It's a very big tundra world with pop growth speed. Silicon life form. Some kind of burrowing silicon-based life form inhabits a vast network of tunnels beneath the barren surface of Mufrid 1. As best as we can tell, the creatures feed off rocks, and there is evidence to suggest that they possess a rudimentary form of intelligence. Their tunneling efforts have shuffled large amounts of valuable minerals to the surface. Excellent. I guess we'll colonize... Well... I don't know. See, I want to keep expanding out here, so yeah, we'll hold off on colonizing.
Complete.
Speaking of... There we go. We got this really good system now.
A system has been surveyed.
Looking for any others. I'm going to want the gene tailoring at some point. Although a lot of these guys I can't actually infiltrate. So let's see, population here is 30, population here is 41. So we're getting closer to being able to build up another building. Not actually encountered that many people that we could do this on. I guess I don't really care if I piss them off now.
Potential market survey completed.
So let's go ahead and build on here.
Potential market survey completed.
And I mean, I should be doing Temples of Prosperity, but let's do a Wrecking Yard. I need more alloys. Robin is done. Let's go build over here. See, we could have 2 more star bases. Yeah, but I'd rather expand my territory and then get those built. I mean, I will eventually need more, but
Market outlier identified.
I don't for now. Sensors pick up unexpected activity from an isolated point on Sabtrac 2's frozen surface. Go ahead and research that. Is that going to be the Exile? It's probably going to be the Exile. It is election time. Expansion overtures, native privilege, skill development, and selective nostalgia. I don't really care right now. Expansionist overtures. Claim influence cost minus 10%. That's fine. Wow, that is a really good system. Salty. Oh, hey! Science ship peeking for Prosciutto 2 came up short with regards to its original mission of investigating possible activity on the frozen surface of Sabtrac 2. There is seemingly nothing of note but ice and rock. However, Science Officer Rose Chan, a self-proclaimed gourmet chef and history buff, claims to have made an important discovery. A chemical compound found in the surface ice layers in several regions of Sabtrac 2. I like how, you know, it just so happens that Rose Chan, who's investigating this one, is a self-proclaimed gourmet chef and history buff, whereas Asher, who is investigating the other thing, just happened to have a personal theory. I don't even remember what that one was now. Let's see. A chemical compound found in the surface ice layers in several regions of Sabtrac 2 is allegedly, supposedly, closely related to Phasian stellar salt, an ingredient integral to many traditional Phasian dishes and thought extinct on Pavo. It has long been speculated that Phasian stellar salt was never native to our homeworld, but was brought to the surface by some meteorite impacts in the distant past. Science Officer's discovery on Sabtrac 2 lends some credence to this theory, although Rose Chan leans heavily on properties described in ancient cookbooks predating modern chemistry to prove the saline connection. Whether the salt, analyzed and synthesized, actually tastes like the Phasian stellar salt of old is ultimately of little consequence. Just the idea of traditional foods now possessing more historically accurate flavor profiles is bound to stimulate both Phasian economy and the palate. Happiness plus 5%. Salty modifier. For 20 years. It's pretty good. Never did take care of that ship there. Not that I can get there.
A system has been surveyed.
So we got an arid world, we got a tropical world. It's an arid world, not very big.
Upscaling complete.
Not very big there.
Special project actualized.
Arid world, tropical world, and desert world. That's a pretty good one. One of our probes burrowed through the ground and intercepted the tunneling aliens on Baron. After the startled alien workers calmed down, the probe was successful in establishing communications with their leaders. Open a channel.
Is this thing on? Can you see us, surfacers?
No, I got no video feed.
We understand you hail from the great nothing that lies upwards, beyond the stone. It was assumed that nothing living could exist there, but evidently this is not so. What are your intentions?
Submit or be destroyed. Tell us about yourselves.
It has been our way. Our empire stretches across every pocket of the known world. Only the great nothing lies beyond our reach. We have many fine cities supported by lichen farms and the fish we catch in the large rivers flowing through our tunnels. This has been our way for thousands of years. Our diggers heard the faint echoes of your cities through the stone, and we decided to investigate.
So we could coexist. Let's see, this is barren, right? Teeming farming caverns, teeming mining sites, and teeming generator areas. These subterranean areas are currently fully exploited by the civilization living there. These subterranean areas are currently fully exploited by the civilization living there, and these subterranean areas are currently fully exploited by the civilization living there. I don't have any armies here. Can I unpause? I can. You know what? Where are my, they're on Vesper, aren't they? Embark all. Let's put this up here. Where's Baron? All the way down there. It's tempted to say submit or be destroyed. Subterranean civilization modifier added, giving the following effects. Society research from jobs plus 10%. Add subterranean contact zone to Baron. The underground areas will give us more room for expansion. Yeah, we'll do that.
And so we shall, Surfacer. Let us share this world together in the spirit of peace. We would be most interested in trading with your people. I believe we have much to offer one another. We shall return to our cities and make the arrangements.
Okay, well. That's not what I meant to click on. I meant to click on you. And we will go ahead and research that. You are over here. Let's build that. And Baron, let's take a quick look at the... Alright, subterranean contact zone. +2 generator districts. Subterranean liaison officer job. Max districts +2. +1 liaison officer per 20 pops. Well, that's interesting. What do we actually get from that? Well, I guess I don't get those yet, because all I have are farmers at the moment. Okay. Well, we'll deal with that stuff later. It's interesting. I mean, that's definitely a nice change compared to what it was before, where you just got like the more research and that was about it. And shucks, it looks like someone has died. Alright, lost our society researcher, who I don't believe was named. Nope. Oh, hey, a genius. And yeah, we're at 69% cost for these guys. And 69%, 2.69 per liter as well, due to our empire size.
Upscaling complete.
I'm not sure if there's more ways to increase that. And I assume that there will be techs that do so.
Identified.
Canyons deep enough to be seen from orbit furrow the surface of Siet 2, yet the planet is dry as a dust bowl. Well, what could have happened to the world that once so profoundly carved Siet 2's stone? The water. Whoops, whatever. Go ahead and research that.
Outlier identified.
Somewhere beneath Sehuvis 2's unctuous clouds, unnatural structures silhouette themselves against the toxic surface. Well, this is going to be quite a long time for Eagle Claw to research, but we'll go ahead and get working on that. Nothing special on that one. Nothing special on that one, and we have not researched that one. Surveyed that one. It's like no one out here, jeez. Oh, hi. Aren't you? No, you're not those guys. Okay. Alright, so we got the demons. Representative democracy, Federation builders, xenophiles, and egalitarians. They like me. Offer trade deal. We'll do communications and communications.
Foreign market leaders request contact.
Skildari Confederacy. Hello. Spiritual Seekers. Our citizens send their regards. Okay. They don't like me very much. But these guys do. Don't really have anything. You're working with these guys. Alright, well these guys don't like me, so how much would it be to build a thing here? A lot. Definitely going to wait until we have more money and stuff. There's an artisan troop there. There's already a corporate building here, virtual entertainment studio. So there's not much that I'm going to be able to do there, unfortunately. Metamorphic dehydration. Following a thorough investigation of Siet 2, the Peking for Prosciutto has confirmed that the planet used to be covered in flowing water several billion years ago. However, the geochemical compositions of the planet's basalt crust proved highly hydrophilic, so much so that Siet 2's thirsty rocks eventually absorbed and bound all the water on its surface. Now all that remains of these vast oceans of salty brine are salty brine streaks lining Siet 2's numerous canyons. Science Officer Rose-Chan adds that the mineral hydrates now dominating Siet 2's landscapes could have many valuable industrial applications. +4 minerals. You have a commercial pact. So I can't build anything on your planet, but I could on yours, but I don't have the money. Commercial pact there. Tendrakian civilization encountered. We have detected the presence of an alien civilization on Porima 1 in the Porima system. They appear to be in the early space age. Okay, let's go take a look at them. They're desert world guys. Early space age, and that's all the way down there. So they'll probably pop up on their own. So that is something to keep in mind.
Potential market survey completed.
Okay, and preliminary scans of CR-9572 indicate that a heavily armed vessel is in orbit of the asteroid. It would be wise to proceed with caution. We'll go ahead and research it, though. Up to 56 pops. To research agreement. Where are all these guys? Oh, right. No, they're probably on the Xenophile world. Alright. Intelligent, charismatic, talented, charismatic, strong, and resilient. Alright, we are not even close to being the most. In fact, there are more Obevni than there are Aphasia. which is kind of disturbing. It's 129 synthetics, 131 tel occurs, and 263 dabexes. Wow. 69 bacterians. Yeah, we don't have very good growth speed, to be perfectly honest.
Upscaling complete.
Let's go grab that. We can grab the other things later. Okay, I'm getting more minerals at least. Nefri's Pride. The armed vessel discovered in orbit of CR-9572 is an abandoned military spacecraft called Nefri's Pride. Its light frame and evasion hardware suggest it was built for long-distance patrol missions, but it has since been retrofitted into a long-range stealth bomber. Records of the ship's comms reveal that it was hijacked by a rebel guerrilla on its way to perform a strike against a secret complex called the Zvan Labs, said to hold a weapon so powerful it could win them the war. When they were shot down, we've extracted the ship's destination from its navigational drive. Alright, send a science crew to the lab.
Situation log revised.
Let's see where that is going to be. It is really close to us. Not too shabby. I don't know why these guys have not colonized. Building a hollow theater.
Survey complete.
I can't see what you've got on your starbase.
Market outlier identified.
A cursory scan of the planet's surface reveals a weak signal pulsing into the darkness of space. We'll go ahead and research that. Oh, goody. Tirmeku black hole. It can't be good. Is someone going to die, or are we going to be able to get out? Let's try this. Where are you, Asher? There you are.
Evading competitive fleet.
Okay, I think it was destroyed. It looks like it was, because I don't see it. Alright, Asher, let's put someone else back in charge here again. And we will make a new science ship. Which is actually kind of okay, because we need to research some things near us anyway. Now we know not to go in there. Alright, but that is a good time to call it an episode. When we come back next time, there is a lot of stuff out here to take advantage of, and I think we're going to try to do so. Anyway, for now, we'll call it an episode, and I'll see you guys next time.